Alright guys, we went down to the parts store today and got some new chrome moly retainers, some HD single springs. I got me some strainer plate kits for oil changes, and we're going to use these springs on the set of cylinder heads that I was building for our 1600. We got them over there. We did the 3-angle valve job on them and did a little port work, refaced all the valves. We're going to go ahead and put those together. I had a customer come in yesterday, a YouTuber, and he needs a set of heads, and those will fit the bill for him. He wants sort of a Super 1600. I've had a couple people inquire on those, and what it entails is decent exhaust, ported cylinder heads, HD valve springs, and a little bit of cam. It's a really good combination. It's really drivable. And the price really depends on the components that you use, whether you're using a new case, used case, piston cylinders you're going to use, camshaft you want to select, the type of rocker arms you're going to use. All that stuff comes into play. So it's best if you're wanting a custom motor like that to call me on the phone. We can talk about your driving habits, the type of transmission you have, your gear ratio, and come up with a good combination that way. One motor doesn't always fit the whole scenario, you know. A lot of times you can get in trouble that way. It's best to build to the combination that you're using. So we can do 1600 and a couple different floor mats, meaning the camshafts that we use, the piston cylinders, and how much we enhance the cylinder heads. So I got this Cougaran all in epoxy primer. I etched it last night and epoxied it. So it's ready to go to the parts store in the Sky. So we sold this off for parts, and some guys didn't like that, but it was just too troublesome to find the parts. And after talking to some of the guys that sold parts, they were more interested in buying the car, and was able to cover the cost of the car, you know, the investment, and it's just going to be much cheaper to bail on it and not have to cut quarter panels off of a car that doesn't exist. The only quarters that you can get for these are used. If it was a 69, there's a lot of sheet metal for it, but 67, there's no wheel, there's just a patch for the back, a patch for the front, nothing for the middle, and this thing needs quite a bit of work. So we'd be looking at 2 wheel houses, 2 floor drops, you know, 2 quarter panels, and it'd be a big investment. I think it'd be better money spent on a Mustang rather than a Cougar, you know, unless you really like Cougars. There's much more of a market for a restored Mustang, and if you're gonna make the investment to buy quarters, floor drops, and outer wheelhouses, I think a Mustang would probably be a better investment. So this car being rare did save me, you know. I mean, there's a few good pieces on here. The fenders aren't too bad, the hood's decent, so enough parts were able to be sold, and we'll recover whatever we put into it. What else is going on? Got run over by a car today. That was fun. Yeah, we stopped for gas, and a guy almost hit me when I was walking out in the parking lot. He came flying in, and I let him go by, and I started walking across to pay for the gas, and apparently he passed the parking spot that he liked, and he put his car in reverse and backed right over my ass. So got in sort of a confrontation with him. Andrea was in the truck, didn't see the whole thing, and she was watching the car that he almost hit. And I tried to get her to call the police, and as soon as I said police, he jumped in his car and took off. So that's where we're at. They gotta go check their surveillance tape at the store Monday, and we'll go from there. So I feel like a bag of crushed assholes, as Adam says. My shoulder hurts really bad, my side hurts, and stuff like that. Andrea just wouldn't help me.
What?
I was saying how you didn't help me. Anyway, we got this today, and Matrix is merging with USC. Some of you guys are familiar with some of their products. They make Bondo, paper, plastic, stuff like that, and then Pro Spray. So Matrix just continues to get bigger and bigger, and they get more resources as the years go on. So pretty cool. If you're buying a Matrix product, the company's definitely growing, so you can feel good about the warranty and the service you're going to get. And it's becoming a bigger and bigger company. I think Matrix is going to become one of those mainstream paint companies, you know. It'll be like PPG or Diamond or, you know, DuPont. So that's coming. They're gearing up to get in a lot of different shops. You're seeing their name around a lot more now, and they're getting bigger and bigger. So you can take some comfort in that if you're using their materials on your car. So, all right, guys, so we're at a standstill on the race car. I got to get back out here this afternoon. I got the oil filter button back up. Carlos was asking where this mounted, and it mounts right here, buddy, on this on the torsion. I don't know if you can see that bracket right there, but it bolts right up there. Sort of sits flat out of the way. And usually this is the area where you'd either install a cooler or a filter. It's a good, you know, solid section of the car. You can weld off that horn section there or fasten it to the torsion there. Used to have a pre-luber bolted right here for the turbo, and the luber would run after you shut the car down to lubricate the turbo and all that stuff. But I don't know, that got taken off over the years and never put back on. So yeah. So yeah, I was down at the parts store there, and I got two guys that go to the track with me. You know, they've been going pretty regular, and one guy doesn't want to go, so it'll be a crew guy down. It'll just be me and Gaden, and hopefully some of the YouTubers will show up and they can give us a hand and stuff with the car. But that's where we're at right now. We got one guy going, and I still got to check with Gaden to double sure, make sure he's going to take the car and all that stuff. And if not, maybe I can work something out with Noel. I know he's trying to take 3 cars, but he's in the middle of finishing a pro mod style car. So, you know, I mean, it's got to be right for you to jump in that and go down the track. So he's got 2 weeks left, and the car's still, he's building it in his living room in his house. And I tried to get some video, but he didn't want me to shoot any video of it. But it's just an awesome trick car. So I'm going to try to get back over there before the race, get you guys some video of Noel's race cars. He's got 3 or 4 of them over there. He's got one that's super trick, all late updated with all the latest and greatest stuff. It's got a big intercooler in it, you know, air to water, and it's a really nice piece. So I'll try to get over there and make some videos of that for you. Noel's the one that helped me out with the tires. He gave me this one new slick here, and I got to pick one more slick up. I think I might have to either run a spacer on this wheel or buy a whole nother wheel. I'm going to try to get away with running the wheels that I've been running, just because they work real well. And I know that if I put a little bigger tire on there, it could definitely cause a problem. Have to add a little power with a bigger tire. It's going to make the car shake. You know, it's going to pull the motor down and mess the tune-up up. So that's where we're at. Let me go ahead and shut this off. I got some hamburgers to cook out here. So lunchtime. So got the old charbroiler going here. So, oh yeah, burning the shit out of it.
Are they burning already?
Yeah.
Put them on there.
Yeah, it's hot, man. It's hot. Hot to go.
Oh my god.
So anyway, let me get the grilling, and you guys have a great day. Maybe go grill something, you know, burn some flesh. You guys that don't eat flesh, eat a plant.